Coach Lopez. Coach, congrats on the win. Could you describe how CMAC took over weathering that storm after that rally by here?
Yeah, I guess we were just really, CMAC got tired of Justin just eating his lunch. So another 50 piece by Justin today, but CMAC was able to stay in step with him, and I think that's basically the key. Our goal really is to keep them up below 100. We had a chance the last game, 98 all at the end of regulation, but we missed that game-winning shot. But like we said, our discussion yesterday, hey, we're down 3-2, but we had game 5 in our hands. We just were not able to make that shot. So we told ourselves not to get discouraged, that if we really focus on playing defense, then we can stop this team. So in our board today, pre-game, we put there 96 minutes. We put the number 96 in circle in the heart. And we said, let's play the best 96 minutes of our lives. And now all we've done is get through the first half. So we find a way to get ready for the second half of Wednesday.
Chris, congrats on the win. Let's talk about your performance. You started, you got going early and then you finished it off with some crucial shots down the stretch.
Just to come out and be aggressive, take my shots, not shy away from the shots, even though I've been missing a lot. I've been doing this for 12 years, so it's something I know how to do. And I'm just happy, we stuck with it and we played good defense, we run well, we hit good shots.
Was there another motivation after Justin scored 54 last game?
Honestly, we do that all the time. It's regular. My motivation and the team's motivation, I think, was bigger than basketball. For me, it's the two kids that lost their life that never get the opportunity to do this. So that was my motivation. But the job's still not finished.
Congratulations. You won this game despite missing Calvin and BGR. Kumusta ba sila and how were you able to weather their absence?
Well, both of them tried today before practice, in shoot-ups and in the warm-ups, but there was still really some pain, and so we decided not to. But we talked about it already yesterday in practice and prepared for it. Shout out to Kelly. Kelly did the job of Brandon. As you all know, we like to put the length on Ron J. And we were worried because Brandon and Calvin were two best defenders on Ron J. We missed both of them, but Kelly stepped up. And we didn't play him in game 4, but I played him on game 5 because I had the hunch that we were going to need him as we go through the series, because we talked about it all the time from the start that we're here for the long game. We're here for the long game, and now we're in long game territory. So we're just grateful and blessed to have this opportunity to try one more time.
Are they going to be available for game 7 or is it a last game decision?
That's going to be a game time decision. Our PTs are working double time on them, but Calvin has a calf strain, so that's very hard. Brandon, I think, has a better chance because it's an inversion ankle sprain, yung palaog na sprain. So, but then the problem is we might have lost Jason again. And buti na lang, one game left because we're losing men quicker than I'm losing hair. So that's really a source of a point of concern for us.
You got to leave. You said in the press conference report that it's going to be a memorable finals between you and Justin. So do we expect more with the championship on the line and winning them?
It's the last game. I feel like both teams gonna leave it all on the line. And at this point, our motivation is high, our momentum is good, and we're playing good team basketball. So overall, we still got to finish the job.
Coach,
Justin had 52 points at Ginebra, Lopez, GTC. What does that say about their defense, especially the work?
Well, that's really the game plan, to force Justin to work for his points, but to make sure none of the Lobos get going. Unfortunately, that game plan backfired on us last game because Justin beat us almost by himself, really. But again, super player, there's very little we can do to stop him. So our best bet really is defending the others.
Coach, you've been here before, downplay to 4-0 against 7. Kamusta yung comfort level ng team or you about pulling off this comeback game?
Yeah, after we lost the overtime game the last time, obviously we were pretty down in the dugout, but I reminded them, we've been here before. We've been here before, we know how to do this, and my only message was to clear their minds, clear their hearts, and just put their best foot forward. And whatever happens, happens. Like I said, we're prepared for 96 minutes. Now there's another 48 to play.
What's 2 days off? I'm sure you'll be working hard in those 2 days, but how you just that with injuries and coach?
It works both ways. It allows our injured guys to recover, but it also allows their guys to rest and recover. So in this situation, I already said it before, it's really a battle of attrition. And all we want is to continue, just go down and just go out and fight. Just fight for every loose ball, fight for every possession. And as long as we give our best, whatever happens, happens.
How excited are you for Game 7?
Super excited. Just another opportunity to go out there and win another championship. But we still got 2 days left to recover, get our minds right and get ready to lose it.
A question for both Coach Chot and Chris. Did any of you or both of you draw any inspiration from the New York Knicks championship at this point?
100%. That was my motivation, of course. The Knicks winning, now we got to win.
I got my Knicks kicks. I got my Knicks kicks.
Okay, more? Okay. Thank you, Coach Rob, and si Mac,
Okay.
in your mind. Si Mac, yeah. 99.